What's going on, everybody? It's Jeff here. In today's video, we're going to talk about ticker symbol BNGO. It's up over 25% today based on the news that was just released on day 5 of their symposium. We knew yesterday and today was going to be huge. They waited to hold out their best news until the end and all their great, their testings that they've done. We're going to go over exactly what that news is, what the potential I see for BNGO in the future, how to play it, and especially how to not get burned on it. So stick around. You're definitely not going to want to miss this one. For those of you that don't know me, I've been investing in the stock market since I was old enough to open up a brokerage account. I'm part of multiple different Discord chats and group and stock forums. And they said, Jeff, you got to start creating some content. So I came over to YouTube to help try to build a community of individuals together so we can, like I said, my motto is to, invest together, grow together so we can all profit together. So if you find any value in this video, if you want to join part of the family, please, drop a like on this video and consider subscribing. I would, leave a comment. I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. So let's kind of get into this a little bit further. First off, today it is up, like I said, about 25%. It's off an intraday high of a little bit. I think it's looking around almost the $9 mark. Okay, it's been up on a tear. All right, the last 5 days alone, it's up 88%, which is huge, guys. So let's get into exactly why it's up and what kind of to look forward. All right, so first off, we knew that they were going into their 5-day symposium, basically, where they get to release all their testing with their new Sapphire machine. All right, let me scroll a little bit because I'm getting a little bit lost on these. So yesterday I mentioned in my last video that the Sapphire machine was going to potentially be able to utilize, chromosomal reference genomes of COVID-19 patients to basically see, one, why are some people asymptomatic and why are some people getting severely ill from this disease? Okay, this virus, I should say. And then also, who is more susceptible to be able to get COVID-19? Now, we know the last almost a year now, it's been a horrible pandemic in all over, not just the United States, but all over the world, and has affected us greatly. So a couple things I want to mention about this is, one, the testing did come back very, very well. And I know a lot of people have said, all right, yeah, Jeff, that's great, but there's already a vaccine out for this that they say is going to be, awesome, or very effective in the future, right? But think about this, guys. Just in the last 10 years alone, there's been numerous different, epidemics that have or viruses that have, transformed. You've got, H1N1 that happened a while ago, Ebola, there was another SARS. Those are just to name a few, let alone, the normal influenza that's been around for over 100 years. In 2018 killed 650,000 people. So the good news about this is not just what it can help for COVID-19 and the growth going forward, because we know COVID-19 is here to stay. It's not going to go away, guys, but also what this can do for any other virus down the road, and even just the common flu. Okay. So Seeking Alpha had printed out, made a great article just a little while ago, and I want to, kind of highlight a couple different things. Also, let alone with COVID-19, but also the genetic disease cases undiagnosed using existing methods were solved by optical genome mapping, including muscular dystrophy. Now, they knew that for a while ago, muscular dystrophy was definitely a genetic disease. It was passed down, but this is going to help bring the susceptibility of those parents, okay, of children who are more susceptible to be getting muscular dystrophy. Right? It's a huge, horrible disease that affects children and robs, so many different children's lives at a much young age. And you see the firefighters, raising the money out there. So anything that can help muscular dystrophy and any other type of child genetic disease going forward is going to be okay. I have one more that I wanted to kind of point out too. This is from FX Street as well. Sorry, I'm jumping back to the COVID-19, but it would also revealing information on how the Sapphire could detect genetic drivers, the susceptibility of this. Okay, this is, like I said before, this is going to carry over to multiple different viruses in the future, and just naturally, like I said, the flu and natural diseases that happen. So any type of genetic testing is going to be huge. They're looking to get away from modern medicine. The Sapphire machine and BNGO as a whole has absolutely crushed it. This is great news for them. Recently, NASDAQ had said, okay, you made it 10 solid days above the $1 mark. You're no longer at risk for being delisted. Let's take a look at the chart a little bit deeper, guys. We saw the huge pop up. We saw the sell off. We saw the consolidation. I told you guys that it would consolidate. It looked like it hit that support line of 470. It has not yet shown to be hitting a resistance yet, and there is no support. I have no support for this, guys. So do I see this definitely hitting around, like I said, around the potentially the $17 to $20 mark by the end of the year. Yes, and that is so long as the company can maintain profits and maintain faith and belief in their Sapphire system and be able to show results and actually sell it. Okay. So far, there's a lot of hype around this stock, which is awesome. But in the end, stocks can go up, but in order to stay up, the business have to run as profitable, beneficial businesses. Okay. I currently had said this in my last video that I am not adding any more to my position. I got in this at the $3 mark. I added more to my position at the support. It was not much. I really wish I added more. However, I stressed this enough to everybody that, in order to build wealth, in order for me to have a great, last, 10 years that I've had in the stock market, it has not been based on finding these high flyers and chasing them up and getting 100% and 50%, even 25% gains. It's being able to manage my risk. Okay. So right now I have this at about 4.5% of my portfolio, which I do not personally feel comfortable going over that 5%, point. That's me personally. However, I definitely consider to see the stock going up. So, guys, that's it for this video. It's going to be great news. Look at this to be built up the rest of today, potentially Monday. There will be a pullback coming. I'm not going to say it's going to be a 25% pullback, but there will be a little bit of pullback. So that pullback happens, based on any more news I will release out to you guys, I might be, dollar cost averaging up to go higher. But as of right now, I'm not going to add any more to my position. Guys, leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on BNGO. Let me know how many shares you have, where where you think it's going to go. I think that $17 to $20 range at the end of the year is very, very, very doable, so long as the business can remain profitable. They had troubles in 2019. However, the Sapphire machine, I believe, is just, it's already, been shown to be one of the best genetic mapping machines out there, and diagnosis as well. So, like I said, that's it for this video, guys. Please consider subscribing. I'd love to join the family, and let me know how I did. I will see you guys in the next one.